What the fuck is this clue? I can't think of a single. I don't think I have a word in my vocabulary that fits this in space. I'm gonna lose my mind. Moo-moos. Unfucking real. Moo-moo like the meadows. You need to stop. Swords dances are a bit scary. But we're fine. Yeah, this is, really disgusting. I think it's fine. I think I win. Yeah. Okay, let's Flygon last. Okay, you gotta dodge a crit if you do that, but... I mean, this is very obviously winnable, right? Yeah, this is kind of giga disgusting. Nope. Uh-oh. Did I do all that just to lose? Oh, he's dead. We only have like a couple more mons to test on this save file before we restart, but I also don't have a lot of time. Let's try to get this over with, this save file. Okay, who do we have left to test? Okay, I did want to test Raichu specifically as an opener on Wallace. I wonder if I... Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. So Magnet put in Raichu for the guaranteed KO. Magnet does a lot less bonus damage than you think. It's only 10% in this game. We can do a quick calc on this though. Why not? So Water Spout is not a kill. I guess like on an average, let's try an average Raichu here. Water Spout can be seen as a kill, which is really good. Although him setting up Rain Dance would be pretty good too. Thunderbolt is never killing. And then with a Magnet, if you're max special attack Magnet, 68% chance to 1 KO. Does average special attack Raichu always KO with Thunder? Well, you should never go for this, right? Obviously, because if you miss, he gets full damage Water Spout. Do we know... I should know about this, but I don't. Do we know if AI calcs Water Spout damage correctly? Probably not, right? It's probably variable damage. So like Seismic Toss? But they do Water Spout very consistently. Okay, yeah, so average Raichu Thunder is a 50-50 shot to 1 KO. You never go for this, obviously. Plus there's no point, right? Because this is like so consistent. Does Double Edge crit even kill you? Oh, it definitely does. But I think he's unlikely to go for it. Okay, I wanted to test... I wanted to test something here. Because one thing I didn't consider when I was testing some of my Gorbis stuff is on the when you're opening against something like the Mightyena, you can actually just White Herb the receiving Pokemon, right? So what I want to see here is I want to pre-para this Gorbis and then test Speed Pass plus Eruption Camerupt. I don't think it's going to have enough damage, to be honest, but we'll see. Level advantage kind of kicks pretty good here, so... 1 agility should definitely be enough. I think all of these are worth testing right now, except for maybe Clamperl. Okay. So if we literally just go... Agility... Baton Pass... Does this cleanse all of my drops? At once? Is that really how it works? I think so, right? Wait, this is just gonna be... This is not gonna work, because this is just gonna be Crawdon first, right? Yeah, this is completely pointless. That's actually very good damage, but... I didn't even think about that. Well, this is not gonna work, is it? There's no way Earthquake kills. It's probably less damage by quite a bit. Because this White Herb stuff is kind of cool, but... I think this could maybe work with Ninjask, but... Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's try some super degenerate Dustox strats. Pass Calm Minds with Girafarig. Yeah, that should work actually. Agility pass Deep Sea Tooth Clamperl, gotta do something. Well, you have to pass it with something that's not Gorbis, right? What I think could work is Clamperl plus Ninjask. Because you can pass Iron Defense as well. And your Shell Armor. But otherwise you're just too weak, right? Healed too early. This is kind of cringe as fuck, no? Yeah. Yeah. I suppose you could try running like Silver Wind or something, but... I don't know what the fuck I'm even trying to do with this. Look at this dog Pokemon, man. Honestly, I don't have to test this. This is one of those things that kind of only works in like a probably an okay filler for Intim support and pivots. Yeah, I don't really know what else to even do here. What if you just open with Raichu? Okay, he's kind of balling out. He's kind of balling the f out. Dude, anything that's like decently fast and does decent damage kind of just sweeps this fight. Okay, do I want to test Girafarig plus Clamperl actually? Yeah, let's do it. That sounds kind of fun. Mawile, you're out, bro. You're done. Okay, let's paralyze this giraffe. Evil penguins of Madagascar be like... I don't know. Honestly, this could work. It's not gonna work on Wallace. The Wailord does too much damage, but I think otherwise you're kind of golden. Ruby and Sapphire is technically notable for being the only one to learn Substitute. I guess. I just don't test with Substitute at all, though, so... Let's try one Calm Mind real quick. Holy damage. Yeah, that does not look consistent whatsoever, unfortunately. But I mean, this sweeps. The thing is, like, this doesn't make any of these Pokemon individually very good, right? Like, you could... If you get that pass off with Girafarig, you can use any Pokemon, basically. If you get +2, +1 on basically any Pokemon, you're gonna sweep this fight. Yeah, this is kind of problematic, isn't it? I just want to see the Clamperl in action once. Should obviously Calm Mind first, by the way, for the crunch damage. This doesn't have Surf. We go again. Alright, let's see it, Clamperl. Should probably have Ice Beam, huh? Okay, one more try, one more try. One more try, one more try. Look at my boy go! Look at him go! Holy sh... Alright, okay. Hold. Okay, this one's more complicated because you have to... have him not curse. So you kind of have to switch around back and forth a little bit. Until he curses once. There we go. Because you baton pass the curse is the problem. You can go to +6 here if you want. But the thing is, at this point, you could also just sweep with Girafarig. You don't even need to baton pass. Wait. Oh, I didn't even have Deep Sea Tooth for that. Okay, I got outsped. Hold on. Did I not agility? I think I might have not agility'd earlier. Oh, you definitely want to go Prism Berry here, by the way. Yeah. Or I didn't baton pass, maybe. Okay, huge. It's not going to work on Glacia, right? There's no way. Let's just see how deep Raichu could get into this. Huge para. It's a lot of damage. This is a plus speed Banette. I just want to see how it does. We probably need Lepa Berry. That is excellent damage. Holy sh! Look at him go. Can sweep with Girafarig, I guess. I don't really see what the point is of doing that. If you have Girafarig, you kind of can do whatever you want, right? Like pre-paralyze the giraffe so that the turn that it baton passes, it tanks a move, so you don't have to worry about the baton passed Pokemon getting anything. Okay, I think we tried Raichu on Glacia already and it was ass. Yeah, I don't really see the point of doing this, but... yeah, this is complete ass. What does Clamperl do with the Elite Four? That's what we're trying to find out right now. I mean, in theory, it's a good baton pass receiver. Because it's got shell armor and it's got a ton of damage with Deep Sea Tooth. But in practice... yeah, this is not... wait, did I try opening with Rain Dance with Raichu? Okay, the reverse para, let's go. Crit. Huge. If you Rain Dance and he surfs, you just die, right? I mean, yeah. Okay, turn 1, quick attack. Rain Dance. Thunder. I mean, I don't know, and then this Icy Winds you. I don't know. Does Dustox do anything? I can't imagine he does anything on Phoebe. Dustox is kind of really ass at this point. It just gets like horrendously outscaled, right? It just can't keep up in BST. And like here, you're like not even winning the stall war because like... you do have Shield Dust against Body Slam, which is kind of nice. Oh, and Hail blocks your Moonly. Yeah, this is so dog. Wait, why did I pass agility to whatever? And with +1, it's easy, right? With oh, and it's Icy Wind protection actually. Okay, so this does win. Cool. Where there's a Girafarig, there's a way. So Camerupt obviously not going to do anything on this fight. Coming up, Dustox. I can already tell you that Dustox is going to be too weak. What is Kingdra's moveset? It's Body Slam, Dragon Dance, Surf, and Smokescreen, right? Maybe can... let's test that actually. I want to see if this can 1v1 Kingdra at least. Okay, wait, I do have an idea. Let's go Clamperl. Let's go Clamperl. Okay. This is actually pretty good on this fight, probably. Sweeps with a speed boost. What if you just kind of lead with this Clamperl? What happens then? That's a lot of damage, isn't it? I don't know about this one, Chief. Okay, wait, let me remove the Shelgon somehow. I don't know why I burned it. Dragon Claw was always highest damage. I'm out of Shadow Balls. If you go to Clamperl here, I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know about this one, y'all. Does Banette get Ice Beam? It feels like a move that it would get. This is not a lot of damage, Banette. I'm not gonna lie. Not a lot of damage at all. Okay, Dustox versus Flygon. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Kind of having an issue right now where I'm trying to test Clamperl in a vacuum, but I can't get against Kingdra and I can't get there. Hold on one second. Bit of a logistics problem here. Okay, hold. Okay. Girafarig. Do something. Holy sh**, he's him. Okay, does this 1v1 work? You know what? That looks pretty good to me. Your shell armor. I think it counters Kingdra. Let's see. Okay, so if I switch out now, switch back in. That Surf does so much more damage than I thought it would. Okay, that is a check, not a counter. And I can already tell you this thing's useless on Wallace. Camerupt on Wallace. I don't think we even need to talk about that. Let me actually try opening with Banette. 1 second, I actually have to get there. Dustox useless after being Brawly. I think I found some other uses for it, but I don't remember what it was. Oh my god. 1 second. Para into crit. Please, thank you. I need more speed boost than that, apparently. Hold on. Where's Ninja Scat, man? Oh my god, now I'm +2 again. +2. It's so over. This doesn't even work, man. I just need to get past this. I just want to see like one thing on Wallace, man. Okay. What happens if we lead Thunderbolt Banette? That actually seems pretty good because it can't double edge you. Wait, you can run Thunder too, but I think it always water spouts. We'll see, I guess. I think all the electric types kind of do the same thing. It's just a really solid opening for Wallace. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's so much damage, bro. It baits Tenta. That's pretty terrible. And then you just get outsped and die. Okay. Okay, anything else I need to test from these guys? Not really. Ideal team for the Elite Four? Just bring Gyarados, bro. It just sweeps. Nothing else you need. I think it's consistent. Bring like Gyarados and Walrein as backup, and you should always be able to win. I have no idea how to even evaluate Wobbuffet, man. Sandslash. For entire E4, why would you want a mid EQ bot? Spinda. Great if you're planning on losing to DD and want to psych up just at the right time, only to not kill anything anyway. Probably okay on Phoebe, but I'm not testing. I think Wobbuffet is like really overrated. What does this even remove that you normally struggle with, right? The things that are really dangerous aren't the things that just do like a lot of damage. Especially like it's kind of only good against lead Pokemon anyway, and none of the like the Wailord. I mean, we can just do the math, right? I don't have to bring this thing all the way there. Wobbuffet level 55. Okay. I guess you could use this, but what if the Wailord Rain Dances though, right? Yeah. This Pokemon kind of sucks. Okay, I think that's actually it for this save file. I think we're done. Encore. But like that's not even consistent, right? Because they could still go for their damaging move. Like, if you're planning an Encore strat, why not just use Wall Rain? Gen's weak, Gen 2, Gen 3 in terms of new Pokemon? Definitely Gen 2. We're talking about like pure power level. I think Hariyama's S tier. I think Wall Rain is high A tier. I think Breloom's high A tier. Salamence is like B. Altaria is like B. Like there's some decent mons in here. Absol's probably A tier. I'm married to some of these guys that set up. It's just, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is a comment that I saw come up over and over again, is like, why is he only testing like if a Pokemon sweeps a fight or not? Like, isn't it about like the specific team of 6 Pokemon that you bring and like how they interact and have synergies? It's like, yeah, but I can't test every single combination of 6 Pokemon. Like, the point is kind of to highlight like certain lines or certain openings. Like, I'm not saying that like Raichu is good because it sweeps Wallace. I'm saying Raichu is good because it kills Wailord, chains Gyarados, and then gets you into a really consistent position with Whiscash, right? That's more what I'm kind of looking for. It's just consistent strategies that make the Pokemon good, rather than like if it's on this team with this other Pokemon, it can do 50% to this Pokemon and then switch, then this other like it's not really like a strat like that is just also just not going to be as consistent or powerful. I'm trying to show you what like the strongest stuff that these Pokemon can do is and evaluate based on that, rather than just like what's like the mid-average case. Okay. Tomorrow we start a new save file. We've tested like a bit over the third of the Pokemon, I think. Well, we tested 39% of the Pokemon, but I think the other tests will run a lot faster. Okay. I gotta go play D&D. See you later. Peace.
The next day.
Sorry, Editor Minecraft sent me this image earlier, and it's so fascinating to me. I just have to go over it really quick. I feel like there's so much to unpack. But like the longer you look at it, the weirder it gets. Like where the is this person? Why is their desk made of cardboard? And just the contrast between that and the high-end gaming PC with RGB fans and the router on the floor. Like what the f is going on? Like that's a high-end gaming PC just because it's got RGB lights. It's also big as f, but I suppose you could have like a build in here. Just what are the living conditions of this person? I don't understand. Did they move into like a construction site? Whatever. Okay, we got done with the first save file. We got 3 more to go, and we're a little bit over a third of the way through testing the mons. There's exactly 100 mons to test in Emerald. We've tested 39 so far, so we're getting there. There's like not a lot of late game stuff left. I think most of it is just kind of trotting through early game things. We have final thoughts on Shroomish Delay. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that Breloom is particularly good in the Elite Four either way. It doesn't do anything on the important fights. Surprisingly, it's not very good on Wallace. I guess unless you're using Substitute, in which case it's broken, but every Pokemon is. Okay, we'll do Trico this time, and then we'll do Swampert for the final one when we have the least amount of Pokemon to test it with. Let's work on the Durano Gauntlet video doing. We recently just started. We're just kind of going through everything and just prepping stuff, prepping VODs for editing, and having Jackie go through the run, make notes and stuff like that. And I'm kind of rewatching the pChal Daily episodes to kind of get a refresher on what exactly happened. Do you expect the script to be significantly more lighthearted than Runabout? Yeah. I want to take it in a much more... Vibes-wise, think Vintage White video. That's one of my favorite videos of ours from like the early days. Or like the mid times. I don't really know what to call it. If you got a shiny star, do you think you would have to reset so it doesn't fuck up your B-roll? Yes. Unironically, yes. It's not that it's confusing, it's just distracting. One of the things that I kind of started only like very recently paying attention, or not recently, but like around after the garbage green video, I think something I started paying a lot of attention to is everything that's on screen in a video, I think should make sense to the person and shouldn't require explanation. Because once there's something on screen that's weird or off, people stop paying attention to the voiceover, and then they miss things, and then they're more likely to get distracted and kind of lose what's going on, and then they're more likely to click off, you know? It's mostly about like making sure that the script doesn't have like incongruencies with what's on screen or inaccuracies. Like in the garbage green video, I remember in the intro we say that every dungeon and every gym is redesigned, so you have to fight all the trainers before you can go heal and get out, which is not true. Some of the gyms aren't, and I think that's just a mistake that we kind of didn't catch. And then during the Misty section of that video, you see me leaving the gym and healing up after fighting a trainer, even though it's that part is given such importance during the intro, you know? And I think that was I saw in the comments and stuff that caused a lot of confusion. Yeah, you also just don't want people to have like the feeling that they missed something, or that like something doesn't make sense. Like you want people to have the feeling that the video that they're watching makes sense, I guess. Which is probably the default position. It's just once you have a distraction like that, it's kind of hard to get back into that mindset. Let's check this Trico to make sure it's not like crazy unusual. That looks like a pretty normal Trico to me. 15 special attack exactly, 19 speed. What do you want more? I guess minimum attack is kind of cringe, but you're never using physical moves with this anyway, right? How's bouldering going? Playing on some rock climbing outside of the line? Maybe at some point, I don't know. Not particularly, but I would do it if the opportunity arose, I guess. I've just only been getting back into it. I get going regularly again this year, so kind of getting back up to the level that I was at when I stopped going regularly. I can do like a third of the V4s or something still, but it felt more productive to me the last couple times going, just trying to do every V3 that's in the gym, and I couldn't do it. Like I'd always have like 2 left over or something, so I'm trying to get to a point where I can very comfortably do all the V3s. Or else like the vanilla Gen 7 games? Yes. Yeah, there's the Egglocke. You fix that Haru and make Kingdra more consistent? On Juan? I think both Hariyamas are consistent. I think Guts is better because of Sleep Talk. Okay, well the big thing that we're testing this run for sure is Zigzagoon. I think that Pokemon is going to be one of the best in the game. Let's also do Beautifly. Nope, Slacking has not been tested yet. I might do it this run, we'll see. I think both Slacking and Vigoroth are going to end up being very good. Let's do Ralts, I think. Ralts should be on the route to the west, right? Getting Headbutt this early is kind of insane, by the way. Ooh, Modest. I will probably be... Actually, let's leave it at that. If it keeps like barely missing kills, we can adjust, but... Is Radical Red suitable for first Nuzlocke? Dude, some people do Run and Bun as their first Nuzlocke. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. I mean, Curly is going to be good for Brawly, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Ralts doesn't evolve before Brawly. Really? Why do I think it does? I think Gardevoir is going to play pretty significantly different from Kadabra and Alakazam. Okay, we'll do either Marill or Wingull, depending on what we get first. And we'll just do the... Okay. So next run we'll do both Thick Fat and Huge Power Marill, I suppose. And... we'll just see what we get on 116, I guess. Let's save Slackoth for the Swampert run. Oops. Because that run's going to be starved for encounters, so... spread it out a little bit more. Probably doesn't evolve until Norman. I mean, that seems... normal. I wonder if Gardevoir is going to do anything. Psychic types are interesting. Learning Calm Mind is pretty good in this game, but... it's probably going to be pretty good. It's got Bulk, which is really nice. We'll just get whatever we get first on 116 here, I think. Is there another route to get Skitty? Alright, whatever. Gardevoir gets imprisoned for Tate and Liza. I've heard that there's strats with that. Ooh, Abra time? Berry availability helps certain Pokemon ever. There's certain Pokemon that are really good with like citrus berries and stuff, yeah. It's not super significant. I think the biggest thing is like Prism Berries are really good. Lepa Berries are really good for Dustox early game. I should probably check if there's a Lotad delay, huh? Hold on. Ooh, we could have Mega Drain at 12, right? Or did we learn that? We didn't. Oh wait, wrong gen, wrong gen. There is definitely no Lotad delay in Gen 3. Okay. I feel like most of these mons are going to do okay on this fight, except for this guy. I think Bullet Seed is the only TM you can have at this point, right? Wait, let's pick up Quick Claw. I think Quick Claw is here, right? Is it down here? It's here. Aren't you Quick Claw? What's the lore reason behind him giving you that? That's a little bit worrying, no? Why does a teacher have that? Look at my boy Zigzagoon go! The Quick Claw is his chalk. Ugh, ugh, that sounds, ugh, that's just imagining that. Come up with the triple mountains as a logo. This is a long time ago, man. This was in like 2016. I think me and my girlfriend at the time came up with it. That logo has gone through 3 different iterations, so it's the one thing we've always maintained throughout the branding. It's just, I mean, it represents the challenge that I need to overcome, right? Wait, let me check if there's any super out of the ordinary IVE or stat distributions here. Dude, I got minimum, dude, this is actually insane. I got minimum attack Trico into minimum attack Zigzagoon. That's nuts, man. I mean, my current logo also looks a lot like the logo of the German Football Association, which itself is based on the, what is it, the, something not, it's like a Germanic symbol. Often do the stream weekly in the early days? I think every day, pretty much. That might not be true. I'd very rarely stream on weekends, even back then. I don't know. There was definitely a time in 2018 when I was basically streaming full-time hours before I was making any significant money off of it. Hi, Zoe. I'm not going to test auras, no. It's not a lot of damage from my boy Wingull. Do you outspeed after 1 speed drop? You do, but you probably don't win. This is kind of... seems a little bit stat dependent, but... I wonder if it's worth it to growl. But you're still, if you're still faster after 1 Rock Tomb, it's probably not worth it. Okay, now I'm just getting lucky. Because he won't, if you're not faster, he's probably not gonna Rock Tomb unless he sees kill. Which is why I think Growl might be good. So he doesn't see kill right now, but you're probably still faster, right? And if you Growl again, I mean, you've already used your berry, so it's probably... He probably will see kill after this, right? Yeah, that's way too much damage. It's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, that kills. That's good. Not like it matters, right? He just sees kill here, right? There's literally nothing you can do. That's actually pretty significant damage, but I'm pretty sure that was a crit. You have points for killing the Geodudes? Yeah, sometimes. It is mathematically possible if you pick Torchic to have like nothing for Nosepass, so being able to set yourself up like that might be good. Like it gives pChal a better shot at fighting the Nosepass and stuff like that. You get a very slight amount of points. The nice thing about Trico is because you heal yourself so significantly, he's eventually going to stop Rock Tombing, right? Yeah. You don't even die to crit usually, I feel like. Although I think this might be a plus defense Trico. Okay, I think that looks pretty good to me. Hardest first gym leader? Sharon? Maybe I'm biased by ROM hacks, it's really hard to say. Honestly, at level cap, it might be Gold and Silver Faulkner. Just because of the super low level. What is nature power here? Swift, right? Yeah. Yeah, this looks insanely free. I want to see if Zigzagoon can ever 1v1 the... This guy doesn't even have an attacking move, right? Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? They eventually stop using Rock Tomb. That's too much damage. I'm already slower, so he actually already has stopped. Maybe a couple sand attacks. Oh wait, Tail Whip doesn't make sense here. I still have my berry. Yeah, okay, there's absolutely no chance. I think you can have cut at this point, yeah, but I don't think it matters. Look, I'm just out of HP. Like, yeah. Pretty straightforward stuff. I don't think there's anything that really stands out or needs to be talked about here, right? So now we're just missing for Roxanne split Mudkip, Ralts, Nuzleaf, Marill, Nincada, Skitty. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon. I kind of have to test both iterations of Marill at some point anyway, although I guess at this point it doesn't matter. What time is it? Oh, to leave. Well, that was a very productive and successful stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, long stream, actually, unironically. I actually have literally nothing else planned. I'll see you guys later. Peace.